Hi, this is Master Sadati from Third Eye Martial Arts in Vancouver, Canada. And here we have Marianne, one of our members here. You want to say hello?
Hello, everybody.
Yes, I'm going to talk to Marianne about techniques that she has learned all these years. And how many years you've been doing this, Taekwondo?
4 years, I think.
4 years. She's learned some self-defense technique. I'd like to know what do you think about self-defense techniques overall, is how important it is in everyday life.
Well, I really like self-defense. I find that since I started doing self-defense 4 years ago, I felt more confident in what I'm able to do in an uncomfortable situation. I think it's something that everybody, young women in particular, should learn how to do to protect themselves against questionable situations.
Has this ever happened to you that you needed to use those self-defense techniques? Has it ever happened? Have you been attacked, or if it happened before or after?
Yeah.
Overall?
That's a good question, because I think before I started taking self-defense, I was in situations that I was uncomfortable in and didn't know how to get out of it. And since I started taking it, I think I just walk with a different sense of confidence, that I'm not as vulnerable to that kind of situation.
Exactly, more confident. That's great. Is there any technique, your favorite self-defense technique that you really like it and you think like everyone should know?
The one that everyone should know, I think there are a couple that come to mind. One is in a situation where you may be shaking someone's hand and they don't want to let go, or they're pulling you closer.
Right.
That's one that I have, prior to taking self-defense, that I had found myself in an uncomfortable situation in. Then another one that comes to mind is someone might, in a conversation, or if you're having an argument with them and they sort of trying to dominate and start to grab me by the shoulder, and I didn't know what to do, and because I don't feel comfortable with a punch, because I know that might make them angry, or try to knee them. If I miss, it might make them angrier, so that's another one. And third one would be where someone's closing in on my space, and I start to back up. Getting too close. Yes, closing in on my personal space, and I start backing up, and then I find myself in a more vulnerable situation as well.
Okay, so we can try those 3 right now.
Okay.
Are you ready to do that?
I am.
Okay, the first one, we're going to show you how to get rid of someone's hand. When they grab your hand, your shaking hand, they're trying to be funny, they're trying to be annoying or whatever, you don't like that, they don't let go of your hand. And it's not a fight, so obviously you don't want to slap them in the face or eye gouge them, kick them in the groin. There are so many attacks you can do. But this one, I think it's a good solution in order to get your hands out and teach them a lesson so they don't mess with you again. Here, if you can zoom in, let's say you're holding my hand tight, you don't let go. So I can open my thumb here and this finger here, and bring my thumb over the joint here, and put my hand over my own thumb, and just push it down. See how easy you open it up? Is it painful?
Yes.
So I didn't put pressure first, so I'm trying to turn the thumb with a little bit of pressure, and then your hand is free to go. One more time. One. Open this one too, and then this hand comes over the joint and put pressure there. Now you try.
Do you do this hand or?
This hand. So open that too. Put your hand. Okay, Tara. How was that?
That was fun, sir.
I can go a little harder now. See, it doesn't matter how I hold your hand. You can still.
Let me go.
Good. So when you're doing this, just make sure you don't go. Your face doesn't go too low to push the guy down, because if I get mad or something, I knee strike, or you don't want to expose your face, go too low. As I'm just doing this, I'm staying up. I make sure you go down. You go down, I'm
Yeah.
safe.
Yes, sir.
But if I'm going down to do this to you, look, boom, I'm not safe anymore.
Yes, sir.
So you want to stay up and try to move your opponent down. So one more time. Oh, sorry. So that was the first one. The second one, shoulder grab. Again, other than punching, striking to the face or groin, what we can do, we can give our opponent or the bad guy a shoulder lock. You want to grab my shoulder? I come over the arm and go under now. See? Here. Over and under the tricep here. See, the arm is locked here. Now try to get your hand out. Can you?
Oh, no, sir.
No, you can't get out. So I only did it with one hand. Let's see. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Here, if I need, I can grab my hand and just do this lift. And then you feel the dislocation there already. And it hurts. One more time. Under, over, boom.
Yeah. Tap.
So now you try on me. When I tap, you let go. Slow motion. Good. Tap. Sorry. One more time.
What am I doing?
You're good. So we want to make sure when you're doing this, try again. You go deep enough to give me shoulder lock. If you just got this part, if it's under my elbow, this I might be able to get it out, right? But if it's under my elbow, wait.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No. I'm grabbing your shoulder here, but with this I can't get my hand out. But if you go under the elbow, I'm able to pull my hand out. So you make sure you got deep enough so your opponent can't get out of the situation. And then you tell them to apologize, not to mess with ladies.
Don't mess with me.
With you.
Or any lady.
Anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be nice. Be nice. So that was the second one, and the third one is personal space.
Yes.
You mentioned that some people they are too touchy or they get too close when they talk. So the best thing is not to worry about surrounding. Some people are shy, they don't know what to do, they're just trying to be quiet and they're trying to resolve it with being quiet and moving back and just going like, stop it, you know. And the more you do that, the more they're gonna move forward. So what you need to do is like, stop. You bring your hands up, standing tall, head tall. You don't stand like this. Standing tall, stop. Stay there. You might want to say stop a little bit quietly, so not to make a scene if it's a gathering place, whatever. But if they don't stop, then you gotta go a little louder. You go, stop. So let's talk here. We can talk. If they just want to talk, they'll stand and talk. But if they resist, they want to come closer to talk, then you hold your hand there and don't let them come in. Say, no, stop right there. We talk here. If they throw your hand around, like stop me. If they go like this, move forward, then it means something. That means I got a intention of doing something crazy, either sexual assault or attacking, trying to hurt you or something. So that's the goal. If I let your arm go, then you have to be ready to fight. So at least at that point you know whether you have to fight, whether you have to scream, whether you have to run away, rather than staying there and just not knowing what to do. And they come close to you and they can do whatever they want. We just want to avoid that. So we can play that now. I walk toward you, you stop me.
Stop.
You see, shoulder, shoulder is good too, like chest is better, right here, in the middle, look.
No, stop.
Okay, good. I want to talk.
Okay.
But if I just come here and I do this, then you step back, get ready, or run away, or then you know I'm out of control and I want to do something crazy. So at that time, you know the situation. You know if the guy is a bad guy or it's a good guy, you just want to talk. If we talk, we talk. So how does that sound? Like, do you want to know what to do if I come closer?
Keep coming, right.
Yeah, so I keep coming, you go to the post here. What do I want to do here? I just want to talk here, put my hands here, or choke, or whatever I want to do. Then you have to learn self-defense for each one of them. You don't know what, I'm not going to throw a punch at you. I might just grab you, or just want to get close. I don't know. Depends what the situation is, depends what the person wants to do. But you just have to keep them away from you and keep it in fighting stance. And in case attack comes, you get ready to fight and kicking, punching. From there, I would give you right to strike them. Like if I'm being aggressive, trying to grab your shirt, grab your purse, do whatever, you can just strike them in the face or knee strike to the groin, and any strike you can. Unless they grab you and then you do the shoulder lock, you do different self-defense. We don't know what attack is coming at us sometimes, so we have to learn all kind of scenarios, all kind of self-defense techniques. There are different attacks. Sometimes they attack you from behind. Sometimes they grab your wrist. Like they want to just take you from there. You don't want to go with them. You have to learn how to get rid of that. So all of that. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I feel safer already.
Yeah. The thing is that part, to stop your opponent. After you stop them, after you know what they're up to, then you can make a decision. Okay, now we're just talking and he's gonna leave, or is he coming closer, he wants to do something crazy. I have to, knowing is very important. Once you know, then you can go from there. You know what kind of attack is coming, then from there, the more tools you have, the more self-defense technique you know, the more safer you are, the better chance you have to escape. How do you like our Christmas decoration, Marianne?
Very nice.
Yeah?
Very nice.
I just
yes.
saw them, but I thought to ask you.
Yeah.
So you
very
like,
nice.
yeah.
Except for that blue Merry Christmas.
Yeah, it's Christmas time. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. We're shooting this film today, and then we'll be off for a few days. Merry Christmas to you.
Christmas, sir.
Merry Christmas to everyone who's watching this. And I hope you learned these techniques. And if you have any comment, if you have any question about self-defense techniques, or there are techniques that you'd like to learn, please leave a comment under this video. And at the end, subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Ebi's World 24/7. Thank you so much for watching. And you want to say bye, Marianne?
Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Shake hands.
Oh.
Thank you. Kamsahamnida.
Samida.
Good job.